Hi, delivery and destination. So continuing the conversation with regards to systemisation of your business, delivery and destination really lends itself to systemisation. I've just picked 5 top tips that I'm going to share with you today. And the first one is, what about utilising a paperless system in the business? So in other words, where often we term paper as a link into that bureaucracy, computerise it. Computerise as much as you can in terms of the paper side of your transactions, of your managerial side, of the history, of the records that you've got to keep. Put them onto a computer system, and suddenly you might find yourself saving an inordinate length of time, but actually having some really good systems there underpinning the process and how it works. What about systematic delivery? Systematic delivery is really great because it helps to really create loyal customers and gain that lifelong value. They have their expectations managed. They know when to expect and how to expect and what to expect in terms of the delivery. It creates smooth running. So to create systemized delivery, then you need to look through your delivery process and break it down into those component parts and work out how you can better achieve that consistency each and every time that you send out your product or deliver your product to your client base. What about reorganizing your stock or your warehouse or your stock room? Having a look at where your slow moving products are. And what those that aren't really moving particularly swiftly out on the shop front or not getting delivered at, at any rate of knots, and then put them low down or high up on the shelving side of life, so that the main area that can be focused for the fast moving items. So that there's maybe an ease of access for the forklift truck can get in there, find the fast moving items and create that additional efficiency in finding those items, because after all those are the ones that are going to be making your business the profit. You make the items more accessible. Avoid double handling within the stock room, within the process of actually sending the items out. All too often we hear of items being moved from one place to the next for the next person to pick them up, and double handling. So where maybe that reorganization can take into account where those items might be placed, that actually they're only going to get picked up the once. Number 4 is, what about forecasting your sales movement? Forecasting the movement of your products. When are the peaks and troughs throughout the year? What are the seasonal variants, the seasonal variations? It's a great way to then make sure that you can start to focus on inventory control. You don't want to have a load of stock that's not going to be moving because it's, let's put it an easy way to put it. You don't want Christmas decorations in the stock room all year round, knowing that it's only in the latter half of the year that they're going to really start to make a sale for you. So making sure that you've got stock control, that at the appropriate time in the year when you start the marketing side for your Christmas decorations, suddenly you've got enough stock of those to move through that particular season. What are the other seasonal variations that you've got? The other side of this one is, how damaging can it be if you get this wrong and you run out of stock? So again, the notion that when you need to have stock increases, that you've got stock increases. It may be actually that you might need to have additional manpower for a particular season of the year because of the service that you provide. So making sure that you've got that covered and when those hotspots are will help you no end. And number 5 in this one is, make sure that if you're holding stock, that you have a regular stock takes. The quantity of stock that you're holding. What's been moving, what hasn't been moving. Again, it's a great way of making sure that you're able to identify early on if you need to readjust stock control and stock levels. So just 5 pretty simple ways that you can start to think about delivery and destination within your business. Paperless system, number 1. Systemise delivery, number 2. Make sure you organise your stock in the stock room, in the warehouse, number 3, so for ease of access. Forecast sales movements throughout the year. What are the seasonal variances and variations? And the last one was make sure that you complete regular stock control. I'll look forward to catching up with you tomorrow. Until then, bye bye.